What's happening, everybody? Look at that. I'm a minute early. 1 minute. How's it going, everybody? It's Memorial Day. I'm sure we all know. This one I'm going to keep short relatively. Don't have a whole lot to talk about. But I wanted to come on and say hey and hi and how and howdy ho and hey and hi. How's it? Who's it? Yeah, I got nothing. Anyways. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I almost forgot today was Monday. It feels like a Sunday. But
yeah.
Stark reminder, it was Monday. So I was like, oh, well, do we go live or don't we? So I put a poll up and 70-some% said yes, so here we are.
Yep.
So we will go for a little while here, but I am friggin' starving. All I've done the last 3 days, I swear, is friggin' yard work. And I still have more to do. It's fun. Not really. But anyways. Yeah.
Yep.
So let's get down to it. Let's see who all popped in. I don't even have to scroll. I like it. It's like Sketty known as popping in first. What's up, Sketty? Good seeing you. And then we got My Fish Tanks Aquatics. John's in the house. He's lurking. 15.5-hour day. I feel you, buddy. Been there, done that. Don't really want to do it again.
Never again. Ever.
Salient's in the house. Jesse's here. What's up, buddy? Good seeing you. Craig's Catfish Cave. What's up? How's it going, buddy? Good seeing you. Von Yinzer made it. What's up, Von? How you doing, buddy? We got the Nano Aquarium guy. What's up, Nano? How you doing? Scroll down a little bit, and I see Melvin. What's up, Melvin? Good seeing you, buddy. Oh, Craig says he wants the full hour. Well, I am hungry, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not exactly thin. Takes a lot of...
He's also not starving.
Takes a lot of food intake to keep my belly happy. June made it. What's up, June? How we doing? We'll see. Maybe.
The hour goes fast.
It does. Especially because we get in here and we start having fun. So, we'll see.
So, he's going to be fine.
Oh, 3G made it. What's up, 3G? How we doing? So, I didn't get much done in the way of fish rooms. I'm actually... I'm treating the 150 gallon over there because something got in it. But everybody's doing good now, so it looks like. Bobby's still in there. Bobby's one of them that had something wrong with him too. So we're treating the whole thing. Everybody's doing good. Nobody died. I think we caught it too. It was some sort of fungal issue going on over there. So we're just giving that the old heave ho and treating that, seeing how it goes. But everybody looks like they're healing up pretty good.
We hope.
Arowana's healing up nice. I thought he got banged up from his trip outside of the tank, and he did get banged up, but he also got something on him.
Yes.
And I don't know who brought in what, but something got on Bobby and something got on him. So we're treating the whole tank because I'm sure if it's on those two, it's on the rest of them. Which sucks because it's 150 gallons.
Right.
But I'd rather be safe than sorry. Everybody's alive. Everybody's doing good. That's all I'm concerned with. So
right.
We're doing good there. Looks like. I need to pay attention and chat a little bit.
Well.
We got Keystone Clash. Clashy's in the house. What's up, Clashy?
Hello.
How you doing? Shane's Tanks and Bowls made it in. What's up? How we doing? Oh, good seeing you. Let's see. Jesse's asking me about question above thoughts about question about, well, let me not hit the wrong button here
That.
and see what that question above was. Let's just see. I don't see it. I hear doing a glass patch to cover a drilled hole in an aquarium that's had a sump and is better than sealing it with bulkheads. What do you think? Well, you have to, in my opinion, where I would go with that, and let me just put that up there so that we know I'm not rambling randomly, because I'm known to do that.
Yeah.
I've heard of glass patching, and I've heard it works okay as long as you seal it up good. But my thing is the bulkhead method would be,
Safer.
well, it'd be cheaper and pretty easy to do, theoretically. I mean, you're going to have to drain the tank either way. Well, okay, so if it's drilled on the sides, then obviously you got to lower it down. If you're going to do a glass pane, you got to lower it down far enough that you got plenty of surface area that you can clean and dry off. And then you can silicone it up there. And I mean, it works. It does hold. I've also, there's tanks that are drilled at the bottom, and those you're going to have to drain them. Unless you want to get water everywhere, you're going to have to drain them to get the bulkheads in. But either way, you're going to have to drain it. But the bulkhead method is just unscrew it, put your gasket in, screw it back down, cap it, you're done. And that way, if you ever want to utilize those ports, you got them. I mean, you can still do that the other method, but then you're draining it back down, and you're cutting silicone, and scraping it off, and da 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 da.
You can close off with bulkheads too.
But
though.
you can plug a bulkhead off.
Yes.
Very, very easily. And in fact, I've seen it done for a lot of tanks. I don't personally have any that are bulkhead, or that I have bulkhead. I did put a bulkhead on the sump in the cube tank, which had a port to go out to another filter, I guess. And I just capped it, and it does great. Put a little Teflon tape around the plug and
Yeah.
put it right in there. So both methods work. I'm not saying one's right or wrong, but if it were me,
One is easier.
I would just put the bulkheads on it, and then you don't have a whole rigmarole you have to go through if you ever want to utilize them again. So that's my opinion. Von Yinzer said, quick update on the cyanobacteria issue treatment with the red slime stain remover. It worked really well. Had to do treatments and do a water change and suck the bad stuff. Well, good. I'm glad it worked for you. Good. I'm kind of hoping mine works for me.
Well.
Let's see. Looks like Nathan Hovey made it in. What's up, Nathan? How we doing? Jesse says, issue is some holes are in the bottom of the glass. Well, if it were me personally, again, I would just go ahead and put bulkheads in them.
And shut it off that way.
Yeah.
Because you can.
Bulkheads, the way the gasket works is you don't have to silicone anything. You just clean it off good so it's got a good mating surface, and then just make sure you put the gasket down, tighten it up. You don't need 9,000 foot-pounds of torque. You just damn near can do it by hand.
Right.
And there you go. It's sealed up. You put your plug in it, and boom, problem solved. Now, then you have an issue of, well, it's at the bottom of the tank, and you're trying to go with escape, and the fish might clear that scape away, and then everybody can see your bulkhead. So, I mean, I see the benefits to both sides. And if you were to take a pane, my only concern would be is if that silicone didn't have enough time to set right, that you would develop a slow leak.
Right.
But as long as you give it time to settle, you could do it that way. And then if the fish want to clear out some substrate, it's not really a problem.
Yeah.
But me personally, I would go with just bulkheading it and capping it off.
I mean, so I guess in all honesty, it's a question of, are there already fish in said tank? And if there are, can you move them somewhere else to where you can rectify this issue? Or do you have to work around the fish?
I mean, he does have a good point too. A bulkhead would be a quick way to drain the tank.
It would.
It'd be a very quick way.
It would, yes. But the issue in all of this is, do you have fish in this tank?
He said no.
Okay, well then you can do whatever you need to do.
Right now you're at, do I go this way or do I go that way? And me personally, depending on what you're wanting to put in there, if you're wanting to load it up with cichlids, maybe go the glass route, because those cichlids are going to move that substrate wherever they want it. If you're wanting to put anything else in there, smaller fish, stuff like guppies or whatever, if you're wanting to dirt the tank out or whatever you want to do, a bulkhead will be fine. And in my opinion, a little bit cheaper. Because the bad part is if it's a larger tank, if you put a thin piece of glass in there, when that tank is, let's say, like mine are 1/2-inch panes, I mean, there's some pressure there. It might put stress on a smaller pane of glass.
Which is why I said a bulkhead is the safer route to go. It's just, in all honesty, it's the safer way to go.
I would just go the bulkhead route and avoid all the unnecessary. There's really no worries with a bulkhead.
No.
Obviously, you want to do your water test after you've capped it, just to make sure, and give it a day or two. If it's not leaking out of there, it's not gonna.
No.
So, let's see. Looks like Jeremy made it in. What's up, buddy? Good seeing you. I see Nathan has a question. Says, I apologize, but I have to ask this one. In your opinion, Mr. Metalhead, is it worth putting peppermint oil in the engine compartment to deter mice? Wife doesn't want to kill them, just stop them.
Engine compartment. Peppermint, I have heard that peppermint will deter.
I've heard, but
I've never heard doing it in an engine. Always in your house.
You know what you can do that actually works? And you won't have to worry about it smelling like peppermint. I mean, not that that's a bad thing. But dryer sheets.
Yes.
Just put dryer sheets in there. Something about dryer sheets they don't like. As dumb as it sounds, dryer sheets work. Put them in your glove box, put them in your engine compartment. Just make sure, the only thing I suggest is make sure wherever you put them, make sure you take them back out before you start said vehicle.
So, I'm not actually a mechanic, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I have always heard with dryer sheets that you want to put them into your, oh Lord, I just had a brain fart. Your air filter box.
Don't do that. Don't
I've
put
always
anything
heard.
in your air filter box. Okay, because here's the thing. You're going to put it in there, and you're going to forget that you put it in there, and you're going to go to start this vehicle, and it's going to go...
Okay, so that's why I mentioned this with you right here, because I've always heard, like, wrap your air filter with dryer sheets or just stuff a couple in there. That's what I've always heard.
Whip's Road made it in. What's up, Whip? How we doing, Whippersnapper? Says, let's get tanked.
Always.
All right. So, what I would suggest if you're going to use peppermint, I don't know if it comes in a spray or whatever.
It's a dropper.
Okay. Put it around your areas where there's wiring. If it works, I've never used peppermint, but if it works,
They do say that it does.
put it by the wiring. Put it by anything that those little bastards can chew on. The wiring, I don't know what kind of vehicle this is, but a lot of modern day wiring is shipped over here across seas in peanut oil to keep it from dry rotting on its way here, or drying out, I guess, and keep it malleable. Well, the problem with peanut oil is it attracts squirrels, it attracts mice.
It's tasty to them.
It's tasty to them, which is why a lot of the times your wires will get chewed up. The car ran fine when I parked it. I put it away for winter and got it back out, and it's misfiring. It's only running on 2 cylinders. Well, then I find out there's 4 injectors that are, the cable's been bent in half, and they're putting acorns up there and all that. I come across that a lot.
Yeah.
And it's basically what the wiring is shipped over here in.
Peanut oil.
Is some sort of peanut oil product, and it attracts them. And that might sound dumb as hell to people, but it's the truth. It's what they do to ship it over here.
What do mice and rats and squirrels, all of them, what do they eat? Peanuts.
Yep.
They're going to want to go for peanuts.
We got Disco in the house. What's up, buddy? Got Diego's in the house. What's happening, buddy? Good seeing you. So yeah, as dumb as it sounds, me personally, just dryer sheets. Dryer sheets and mothballs. I don't think that the mothballs work as good, but dryer sheets, it's something about a dryer sheet they do not like.
But dryer sheets not with your air filter.
I don't put it in the air filter.
Well,
Unless you're really good at remembering, hey, I put a bunch of dryer sheets in there.
so like where your air filter is, and you've got, your tubing to go into your cabin. If you maybe put one on top of your air filter and one below,
Yeah, the one on top gets sucked right into the motor.
but maybe below, do you have a greater chance or no?
Well, you're
Like
just
not
gonna,
at all.
It's not going to affect much down there. But usually the problems that people have when they store something is beyond that point. Like if it's an old car, it's up in the breather itself where they will bed and just cause all sorts of hell. Or they'll go down, they'll chew on the spark plug wires because again, peanut oil or some
Right.
sort of nutty oil,
Right.
something sweet.
Well, I've just
For
always
me
heard
personally, I wouldn't think peppermint would be the way to go with that one.
it's supposed to deter them. It really is. But I've also always heard that if you put dryer sheets in your cabin, for lack of a better word,
Well, you put it in the cabin and it somehow
But if-
magically keeps them out. I don't know.
if you put it in the same space that your air filter is in, it's supposed to deter them. But if you're starting up your car and it's sucking in that dryer sheet,
It's one of those things. If you want to do that, just remember you put them in there.
Right.
Write something down. Leave a damn message in the vehicle.
put a note on your windshield.
Yeah. Yeah. Now your cabin air filter. I mean, you could do the same thing there.
That's the part.
Yeah, we were talking about the engine air. Your cabin air, you can still do it there, but what I would recommend to do, especially if you park your vehicle, if it's a newer vehicle that has a cabin air filter, and you park it for a few months out of the year or half the year or whatever, just pull it out and look. I pulled damn near 2 pounds of crap out of a rendezvous earlier this year.
Yeah.
Out of the cabin air filter because the air would come on, it smelled like utter death, and well, that's because there was a body in there, but oh yeah, there was a rat or something.
Oh, like animal body.
Yeah,
Jesus.
no, not like I had to call the CSI or anything, but
You had me thinking you found a whole ass
no,
dead
we
body.
found a rat nest, and I just think one of them didn't get out. Well, so it's always a good idea, and these people live out kind of in the sticks, so constant wiring repairs and hose repairs because things are getting chewed.
Well, yeah.
But that cabin air filter, we pulled that out. They ate half of that. There was almost 2 pounds of just nesting in there and random carcasses. And it was a bad thing. So
Lord
just
have mercy.
give that a peek once in a while. It won't hurt. Chattanooga Ed made it. What's up, Ed? How we doing, buddy? Jeff Kane's here. What's up, Jeff Kane? Good seeing you. Good seeing you. I hope I'm not missing anything else. Oh, Jeremy says, I want to know why the squirrels like eating my Briggs my Briggs oil dipsticks. Every damn Briggs that's been around here. Well, again.
Stop using Briggs?
Well,
I don't know.
no. There's nothing you can really do about it. Because
You
here's the
can't.
thing. Doesn't matter what you buy anymore. Something comes from across the seas. And something is packed in some sort of oil to keep from degrading on its way over to us.
Right.
So it's going to happen. Look at the hydraulic hoses that got chewed up on that log splitter that I had to make.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just sometimes maybe just hose the damn thing off with brake clean. Sometimes that seems to help.
Well,
if it's something you don't care about the finish on, hose it off with brake clean.
that.
Disco says, how we doing tonight? We're doing great. How you doing? The old trusty cabiner. I swear I get a new one every time I take the car in for an oil change. Well, they should at least be looked at. Because there's a lot of times where I'll get a car in and somebody will wait until the last minute and then they start having HVAC problems. And then that most of the time leads to the dash having to come out. Where most of the time it could have been avoided had somebody just plucked that filter out once or twice and just made sure that, there wasn't anything in there.
Yeah.
The one in question, we wound up having to do an actuator motor on, and the only way to get to that specific actuator motor was to pull the whole HVAC box, which meant the dash had to come out. The
Right.
coolant had to be drained. The steering column had to be dropped. Everything, seats, everything had to come out to pull this HVAC box to change a part that had 2 screws.
Right.
Because it was right at the front of the box, which is literally right there with the firewall. There's nothing you can do about that. Might have possibly been avoided had they just checked that.
Yeah.
Because what happens is that filter gets so destroyed that it just gets sucked into the rest of the system. Then whatever debris is getting caught in blend doors and it starts chewing gears. They're just plastic gears in these little motors. And then you start getting the click of death. Click, 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 click. Well, and the only way to fix that is to pull a dash. And that's a lot of time involved in that.
Yeah.
A part that has 2 screws can take 8 hours or so. So,
Yeah.
just always yes, there are some places that will literally try to sell you every filter known to man for the vehicle. But there are some good guys left where they'll say, hey, this is a problem. You need to address it. Or they'll take it out. A lot of times you can gently clean them out and put them back in. But most of the time when they get to me, it's already way too late for that. So,
Yeah.
oh, looks like Alan's just popping in. It's been pretty good and lazy for me today, along with the week at the ballpark. That being said, I have smoke trips to attend to. I do too, buddy. F a blend door actuator. Exactly. And we've all heard that click. Older square body Chevys. Well, let's say the 90s, late 90s, before they changed to the new body style. Damn near every one of those you get into, you put the key in and you start hearing.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's never the one that's right here to get to. It's always the one that's under the dash pad. Well, guess how you get that out. So yes, save yourself some money and just when they say you need a new cabin air filter, ask them if you can see it. If they have it out, if you can see it, and determine for yourself if you need a new one.
Yeah.
What I do is I will physically take a picture and say, this thing's screwed. And do you want me to handle it now? Because I can. I'm there, blah, 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 whatever. It's the ones that say, well, we can't let you back there, or we can't show you the picture, or blah, 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 blah. Well, then maybe I can hold off on that one.
Yeah. I do have to honestly say, since Alan popped in, and hopefully he's still listening or whatever, I do have to thank him for coming to the rescue of Junior Metalhead when she had an issue at work, and Alan works security at the same place, and I messaged him and I was like, hey, this is what's going on, and he immediately jumped on it. So as much shit as I give Alan, I want all of you to know that he definitely takes care of our kids. They're like little sisters to him. He really is awesome.
Savon says, well, Nathan says you're nailing everything I've had issues with.
Yeah.
A lot of the times those actuators can be saved if you look at that filter. Sometimes. Not all the time, just sometimes. Also, make sure nobody sticks things in your vents. Like I found a penny in my vent the other day, and I tried to grab it at the light, and now it's in the vent.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything, but yet. Vine Ninja says, you ever heard of Volvo 240 blower motor that's going bad? You want to talk about a racket and screeching noise? That's any blower motor.
Yeah.
Yep. I had one on my Ram. I finally had to break down and change it. I could kick it and it would start working.
When I turn my blower motor to high, like when I need heat, because I don't have AC, when I turn my blower motor to high for heat, I get the absolute worst screeching noise in the world, but I have heat, so I ignore the screech.
Alright, so Nathan feels bad about the auto questions, so he's bringing some fish questions in.
Uh-huh. Do you know if the bronze Cory and emerald Corys will crossbreed?
I don't know if they would or not. I wouldn't see why they wouldn't.
Corys in general, I don't think they care about... I don't think... If it's a Cory, I think it's going to breed. Honestly.
I don't know. They might be picky.
Honestly, I could be wrong, but I think in general, if it's a Cory, it's going to breed. What do we have? We have the green.
Those, I want to say, are bronze. The ones I have the majority of are bronze.
The ones we just got from Brandon.
I want to say those are bronze.
But we had...
I have pandas somewhere around here, too. And I have pygmies over there. And the only ones I saw breeding together were the bronze in that aquarium. So, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe.
I think if it's the same species, they're going to try. Are they going to be successful? Probably not. But they're going to try. So if you have any kind of a Cory, they're going to be like, hey girl, hey.
I don't know about that. I don't know. It's different with them.
Well, no.
Because and the reason why I say this is I have many different types of Corys in that aquarium and then in a 54 gallon as well. And the only two I saw laying eggs and doing their thing before the plecos ate all the eggs were the bronze.
But that doesn't mean the other ones did not try, is what I'm trying to say.
No, that doesn't mean that. But I don't think they were trying with each other is what I'm getting at.
Well, I don't know.
I really want some chartreuse glow Cory. Whip's asking, has anyone done any research on water temps for Corys? I got 3 Venezuelan over the weekend and lost 2 of them. Really?
We keep our Venezuelans at around, what, like 80?
We have Venezuelans?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
We do have Venezuelans.
Where?
Yes. In the bow front.
No.
Yes.
Those are bronze.
No, we have Venezuelans in there too. Typically, I think
Well, that's
between,
that's a
right.
shit mess in there.
Typically, I think between like 80 to 82 ish.
That tank is not that warm.
But
That
I
tank,
think
I keep that tank cooler. It's like 75. It's right now it's room temperature, and the house is,
yeah, but in the
hell,
winter,
because it's 90 out. But in the winter, it's only 75 in there.
no, I think you bring it up to about 80.
Nope, I keep her at 75.
Okay, you answer these then.
Well, I'm just saying. You're saying it's 15 degrees higher than it is.
For
Dude.
Venezuelans, though, you honestly want to keep them in the 80-degree range.
I didn't know I had Venezuela.
We do.
You? Man, I knew I had pandas in there.
You have pandas, you have
And
Venezuelans,
then
you
we
have the
brought all the
green,
We brought all the ones from Coldwater in there too.
which are green something or other. Green Venezuelan something.
Maybe that's what it was.
There are Venezuelans in that tank.
Let's see. Temps were 80 plus in there. I mean,
Mm.
that tank is at 77 degrees, so that tank's got to be near it. And they're doing fine. And the other one, the 54 gallon, is about the same temperature.
I guess my next question would be, what else do you have in that tank that you're losing fish?
Craig says same lineage only. Google said these two types are pretty near the same type. I've bought two different types and they labeled different, but the same. I don't know what I truly have. If I do have both, I have fry. Oh, well, hey. The problem is, and I've run into this a lot with the old local fish store that we used to use. Sometimes you would get things inaccurately labeled. Ooh, perfect case in point, and this came from a different pet store. That bicolor angel in here was sold to me as a goatfish. It's not,
Right.
but they didn't. The guy that sold it to me didn't know, and I didn't know any better. I'm not very well versed in saltwater, so I'm like, okay, cool. And then I did my research, and I went, something about that ain't right.
Right.
Red Laser made it. What's happening, Red Laser? Says temp 78 for Venezuelan, half for 2 years, no issues.
Something maybe. The only thing I can think at that point is if there were new ones introduced, there was some kind of an illness that he was not aware of.
I don't know. I honestly haven't had bad luck with Corys.
No.
Ever.
No, they're a very
That's-
hardy fish.
They're the one fish I don't think I've had too many problems with.
They're very
I've had
hardy.
problems with other fish that just like everybody's like, how are you having problems with those? And I can't keep the damn things alive.
Only other fish are tetras, serpe, flame blue, and red Colombian.
I wouldn't think
None
that,
of those should pick on.
I wouldn't think that would mess with anything.
No, none of those should pick on Corys.
I mean, tetras can be dicks, but not really
They can
enough to
be.
screw the Cory.
I don't know. I feel like maybe he got a batch from somewhere and they just were not okay.
Well, I mean, that's probable.
And that happens,
Maybe
and
someone
you
went
don't
with
know it until you introduce those fish into your tank, and then you're like, oh, what the hell did I just do?
But he's got them in the quarantine tanks, so I mean, hey, that's the right process. You caught a problem before it became a big problem.
Right.
And that's why we do this, even though I completely go against my own rules. I gotta stop doing that. Which is why I'm treating a 150-gallon tank right now.
I do feel like, though, the way he's talking, that it's possibly he ended up with sick fish and just they weren't showing signs of sickness.
Well,
when he picked them up.
Maybe not at the store, but then
Right.
through transport or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But, and there and again, that's why they're in the quarantine tank. Exactly why you do that. Exactly why I need to stop going against what I do.
Right. No, I agree.
Yes. So, definitely don't listen to me on some things where I say I totally agree, we need quarantine tanks. You need one or multiple. And then I am the first one to instantly break that rule.
Yep.
Which cost me in the cube tank.
Yeah.
And you would think I learned from that, but I didn't. And now I'm treating the 150.
We spent $300 on discus and saved 1 out of 10.
Yep, all because of a stupid little oopsie.
Yeah, well, shit happens.
And the problem was, I did have them in a quarantine tank. I thought this one was fine after the ick had dissipated. Nope. No one. What are you doing?
Who is that? Is that Finn?
That's this one. What's the matter? What's wrong with you? Huh? Take your fur ball.
Oh my god.
These Corys came from
Okay.
Jason and Johanna
Oh,
at prime
Jesus.
time, but the Tetras came from iFish Store, and I don't know their reputation.
Oh, she puking. Okay.
What are you
Well,
doing?
okay, she just puked.
Oh,
Probably
you ate your
on
food
camera.
too quick. You ate your food too quick.
Okay. Well, that was probably on camera, and she's doing it again. So,
Make sure she's okay.
I'm watching her. Well, don't eat it. Weirdo.
We have special cats.
No.
They're great. Let's see. The only orange Venezuelan Corys that have ever survived were Dan's fish. 100% the local sources died. You know, I've had good luck with local, and I've had bad luck with local.
That.
The whole reason that the cube tank got ick was because I saw those 2 angelfish.
Yes.
And I put them in the cube tank. Well, one died, got him out of there. Didn't know why he died. I figured maybe he just got stressed out, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Long story short, while we ordered, or after we had ordered the fish from Hans,
Yeah.
noticed ick. And I'm sitting here going, son of a bitch. So, when we got those 10 fish in, we quarantined them. We had them down there for a good 2.5 weeks. The ick had dissipated. It looked like everything was okay in there. So we let them in there. And no, it wasn't. So that was my own damn fault. And those were a lot of pretty fish.
That was also $300.
Well, I mean, yeah, it happens. Sometimes you lose money.
Yeah.
But I was madder about the fact that I screwed up and lost all those fish.
Well.
Paul McCarthy made it. What's up, Paul? How we doing, buddy? Let's see. Wonder if this mark on my face is ever going to go away. Probably not.
Well.
It's the things you notice on camera. I don't know. Bird feather. Like I say, it's been a day today.
Oh.
Guess what I got to do next weekend? Probably work on my daughter's car, and then more yard work. Yay!
Our daughter graduates on Friday.
Yes, Angel graduates on Friday. I'm super excited for that.
Junior Metalhead
Yep.
is going to be walking her aisle for a diploma.
Graduating the School of Highs. Wait, that was... Never mind.
Anywho. Just... It's insane that I mean, let's be honest. She accomplished something that you and I, neither one, were capable of doing. Let's be honest.
We were capable. We chose not to.
Right.
Now you went and got your GED.
Yes.
I can't even sit through that. So.
But the fact that she was working 40 hours a week and going to school and graduated.
Yeah, super proud. This is. I don't know where we went right with her. I don't.
She absolutely. But you know what?
She's got a good head
Mini
on her shoulder.
Metalhead is getting there too. Slowly.
She is. She is.
She's getting there too. A lot slower.
She's got a good head on her shoulders. The other one's coming around.
She's getting there. The problem is she has our I don't know the best way to say it without cursing. She has our
Attitude.
mess around and find out. If you pop off to her, she's popping back off.
Let's see, that's my biggest fear about pulling the trigger on the albino and black arrows I want. $300 and they could be dead in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Small arowana, I don't blame you for hesitating on that one.
The biggest problem with arowana is even once they've dropped their yolk sac, they're still very touchy. I mean, the one we have now is still very touchy. And
Yeah, but he's a
2.5
lot
feet
hardier.
long.
No, he's not 2.5 feet.
He's
It's about a little over.
18 inches.
Yeah. It's like Fish Fam made it in. What's up, Fish Fam? How we doing? Yeah, it's really hard to spend that kind of money on a fish, but we spent it on 10 fish, and I managed to kill all 10 of them.
No, you killed 9. We do still have 1.
Oh, that's right. We do still have one.
We have 1.
That's a lot of money to spend, though, and it's a lot of money when you don't have a lot of money to spend.
Right.
But you do it anyways because, damn it, you wanted them.
Right.
Oh boy. What am I hearing? I'm hearing that sump going.
Probably.
Uh-huh. Bet the snails got back on it again. Great. It's never over.
No.
I don't know how snails got into that tank, but what they do is they gum up the pump, and I start hearing gurgling. Hopefully the tank doesn't overfill. You need to go somewhere.
Me.
You like to run on buttons.
Get me.
But yeah, nope. I will say that the fish I got from the auction, a few weeks ago, the pistos
Yeah.
are doing fantastic.
From Jen Weaver. Yeah.
And those cost me. They cost me a little bit.
$160.
I don't remember. No, it wasn't that. Well,
Yeah, it was
I think after
$160.
shipping and everything. But anyways, they weren't cheap, and they're doing great. I'm trying to get video of them. I can get the male. That's no problem. It's the female. A lot harder to get because she likes to hover at the back of the tank.
Yeah.
But they're both doing great. They're both happy. I'm super. You know what? Yeah, it was a decent chunk of change, but I'm damn happy with that decision that I made. So let's see. I'm trying to read here, and you're putting a cat in my face. I can't read.
She loves you.
Yeah, good for her. Having flashbacks to buying the Demon Earth Eater, and losing a poor fish a couple of weeks later. Yeah, it happens, man. It happens. And that's part of the ups and downs of this whole hobby that we're in. I went to work instead of school, making $700 minimum a week at 16, so I was all over that. Plus the work was cool as shit. We set up tents and everything goes with it. Man, that ain't a bad job. Set them up, tear them down, put them up again.
Can I just say our 16-year-old daughter makes 25 cents an hour more than I do? And I have way more work experience than she does. It's just a matter of she found a good job, good environment to work in.
See, that sucks. One sick disc is it cost him $500.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, we all make these mistakes.
We've been there.
We all make them.
We've all been there.
Stephen P, what's up, buddy? Good seeing you. Hope you guys are. What? Where are they heading home now?
They've been home.
Oh,
they
okay,
actually
well.
got home earlier today.
Oh well. Hey, glad everybody got to have fun though. You guys got to make a lot of memories.
Their daughter was an absolute smartass on. You know how the rides take pictures of you,
Yeah.
and you can either be like scary face, smile, whatever. Tell me why their daughter was literally every single photo.
That's funny.
Lily just did not want to smile or react to any photo, and it was great.
Jenna made it in. What's happening, Jenna?
Then-
Matt made it in. Says, is she being nice today? Well, there's your answer. Vibes. What's up, Vibes? How we doing? And if I missed anybody, I'm sorry.
They actually posted it all on Facebook. Lily just was non-compliant for all of those photos.
Well, that may have just been a I'm over it moment.
No, she literally, and even Jenna said she made it a point that she was not going to smile or react to any photo for any roller coaster.
I'd be the guy that just holds a random bolt going. And see what kind of reactions you get from
Yeah. Well, hopefully they will see what I'm saying and they can confirm this. Lily did not want to comply to smiling or reacting at all. She just literally the whole time was like sour face.
Oh, Vibes eating at Whataburger. Man, I've heard about that, and I don't think we've ever had Whataburger.
So Whataburger is actually the wall. No. Whataburger is more east. California.
No, that would be west.
Okay. Anyway, Whataburger is more like California and all that area.
Jenna says she even crossed her arms in one of the right photos.
See?
Priceless.
Those photos were so funny because Lily was just like, no, I'm not doing it. And that's
funny.
literally Maddie to a T. I'm not conforming to whatever you want me to do. No. I'm not going to smile.
Steve P says it's because of Scotty. He commented on the first ride pic that Lillian looked so serious. It was shooting. There was a shooting game / ride. She was focused. So Lillian said, "Fine, I won't smile at any." That poor girl.
She did great, though. I mean, literally
great.
every photo they showed of them on
She
roller
held to her
coasters,
word. She held
Lily
to her
was
word.
just like, you can see the whole family smiling, getting up in it, and Lily is just like, nope.
Well, I think the next time we're out west, we got to stop at Whataburger. We actually had Roy Rogers heading down to the Clash last year.
We did.
That was pretty good, even though it
Well,
was a gas
I had
station.
the chicken, and the chicken was actually shit.
But the guy tried to make it right. He did his. a
That
good job.
chicken was so dry and it was so gross.
Man,
but
that
I'm like,
burger was great.
I was driving, so I'm like, okay, I can eat this. It doesn't matter, whatever. But it was pretty gross.
Five Guys. Yuck.
Five Guys is bullshit. At least around here, it's
Yeah,
bullshit.
around here it sucks.
Because
Well,
we
here's-
do have Five
Here's
Guys.
the thing. So you got the chains that are good in Chicago or Illinois. You know, like Giordano's.
Right.
Everybody says the Giordano's here sucks. Which, if you go to Chicago, you're not having pizza unless you're at Giordano's.
But the thing is, how many of those people have been to the Giordano's in Chicago? Like, I still want to give it a shot.
You've been there.
But what I'm saying is, we have not had the Giordano's here.
No.
I want to give it a shot just to see.
But I'm afraid that I'm going to be
we're gonna
utterly
be picky.
disappointed.
Oh, we're gonna be picky.
I'll still try it, but I'm afraid I'm going to be
I
utterly
feel like
disappointed.
we should try it, though.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Well,
But the Five Guys here, man,
they're bullshit here.
Bad experiences the last few times. We'll put it
It's
that way.
crap food. Like, Five Guys is bullshit.
I mean, it was cool when they first started, and then it was like, okay, after a year or so of being open, then their quality just went to shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm afraid of with the Giordano's here, which is why I haven't tried it yet. Because I don't want to be like, oh my god, and then
I
a year
still
later.
think we should try it. And I also still feel like I should just take the girls to Chicago again just to go to Giordano's.
I mean, that is pizza worth driving for.
Yeah. Even if it is 3.5
Vine
hours.
says he's eating in the car so he can watch us.
Well, I mean, okay.
Vine Ninja says Roy Rogers is the best. Boy, I tell you what, that burger was great. That burger
I
was
got
great.
chicken fingers
Well,
and it was
'cause
disgusting.
You didn't get the burger.
Well, I was driving. I cannot eat a burger and drive at the same time.
Oh, I can eat and drive at the same time. Trust me. I'll show you. We will live stream. I don't know about maybe. Who knows? Maybe we'll live stream the trip to Keystone this year. Gardaki's Playground made it. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
You are officially at an hour.
No, I'm not. I'm at 50. It's close. What was that?
My phone.
Ugh.
It's fine. It's just my phone. It's fine.
Let's see. Rallies and checkers is the best. Seriously, when I got
No,
my
they're
teeth
not.
back. Well, listen.
Not here.
It's different everywhere else.
Right. It's crap.
Here they don't give a shit. Half the times the burger's not cooked.
Right.
And that's not Checkers' fault. That's, well, I mean, it kind of, or Rally's fault. That's the manager on duty
Rallies
for
and
making sure,
Checkers. Right.
not double checking their employees' works.
But rallies and
I love
checkers
Rallies.
are the same.
Yeah, but I'll eat the shit out of Rallies, but
our rallies here sucks.
you gotta go to the right one.
Right.
Just like
And we don't
McDonald's,
have
I
very
won't
many.
touch a McDonald's in Fort Wayne. If I'm in Angola, if I'm in, Anderson, anywhere outside of Fort Wayne, Warsaw, whatever, I'll stop at a McDonald's. But here in town, I won't do it.
Now the funny
It's not
thing
worth
is,
it.
if I see a White Castle, I don't care where it is. Give me White Castle. Like, I don't care where it is.
Now, Whip says, I'm not even sure Giordano's is top 5 in Chicago, but then if you're listening to Google, they list Lou Malinetti's Pizza in the top 10, and they're bullshit too.
Well,
Isn't that the pizza?
that's the one we got at Aquashella.
Is that the one at that we got at the hotel?
Yes.
That wasn't horrible.
The Lou whatever.
I don't
we were
think
like,
it
oh,
was-
it's not Giordano's.
It damn sure wasn't Giordano's, but Foxy's Fishies made it in. What's up, Foxy? How we doing? I want to say, what the hell was that place?
I'm pretty sure it was that Lou whatever.
I think you're right. I think it was, and it wasn't that great.
No.
I'm like, dude, Giordano's blows this out of the water.
Right.
But we were hungry, and it was food, so we ate it.
Her son.
Taco Bell still in Terre Haute? I don't know. I try to avoid the Taco Bells here in Fort Wayne.
And, well, we'll be in the Terre Haute area Friday.
No, we'll be in the Indy area. Terre Haute's a little farther south.
Oh, well, actually, she's graduating in Bloomington, which is just a bit south of Indy. She's graduating at Butler University.
Oh, okay, well, we'll stop at a local place there. Some local diner.
We're going to have to go to Uranus, though.
Great.
We're going to have to go to
Gotta
Uranus.
make another trip to Uranus. I'll have to live stream that.
Well,
one.
because we have mini Metalhead that's never been there. We're going to have to go to Uranus.
Facebook user says, "Hi guys, what's up, Facebook user? How we doing?" Foxy says she stopped in Gary for a White Castle. She was. Now wait a minute. Gary has a White Castle.
We never.
Indy has a White Castle.
Okay, but here's the
Anderson,
thing.
Marion.
But here's
don't.
the thing.
Bullshit.
We go toward Gary to get into Chicago,
See,
but
Von Inzer even knows. Fudge from Uranus.
yes,
He even knows.
and
Yes.
they have peanut butter and they have nuts or without nuts, and you get to tell them how you want it packed.
Oh yeah, they ask you if you want it packed tightly in a box or if you want it slammed in a bag.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I'm dead serious. If we stop there, I'll live.
There
I'll
is no
live stream
stop.
it.
There is no if.
It's fun. I'll live stream it.
There's no if.
This
We
place
are
is
going to Uranus.
This place is a blast.
It's so funny.
Oh man, yeah. See, you can't trust Google because that Lou's place is ahead of Giordano's, and they're full of. No, don't listen to Google on that one.
I'm pretty sure the one was it Whip that just brought up that other one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he says they're ahead of Giordano's. So I don't know what the other places were. I've never had them. I'm not saying they're good or bad, but this Lou's place is not better than friggin' Giordano's.
What was that Mexican place
No way.
we went to? I can't
It
think
had
of
a
it.
funny name too.
It did, and I can't think of the name of it now, but we all went there as fish tubers. They paid for us to all go there for dinner, and oh my god, their margaritas were insane. Their food was so
food,
good.
Yeah, it was good food.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can get the White Castle at Walmart or wherever, but it's not the same. Oh, Ed says his favorite things to get is favorite thing to get at Crystal's is the fried gravy balls. I would love to try that. You know what nobody has around here? Poutine.
Because we're not Canadian.
I don't care. I want fucking brown gravy and fries.
So I'll make you brown gravy and fries.
Well, it's got to happen because, damn it.
And Ed is in here. What is the name of that place that we went to in Chicago?
It was like Red Mama or something like that.
No, but we went on Saturday.
Do we have Jet's Pizza? No. Nope. Around here we have Papa John's, Pizza Hut. Well, now we have a
Little
Giordano's.
Caesars.
Little Caesars, which I wouldn't count that as
Giordano's.
pizza.
Do we still have Papa Murphy's?
I don't know.
We have Ole's.
Ole's is a good one. Now, if you're wanting the closest thing that you can get to an actual Chicago-style pizza, here in town is Ole's. And I mean, I'm telling you, the deep dish, the garbage, they call it the garbage pan, you get that, that's like 8 pounds. It's not very big, but you won't get through 3 pieces. And I mean, I can eat and I won't get through 3
Right.
pieces.
I'm trying to think. I don't know what
He can't remember.
I ate there. See,
It was like Red Door or something. I
No,
don't know.
it was not. It was. Damn it.
Oh, see, Von Inzer says they're called disco fries. Brown gravy, mozzarella for the win. Yeah. Well, they call them poutine Canada, I guess. But I've had it here a few times, and I can't find anybody that does it, and I have to make it my damn self. Fat Rosie's, that's it.
That one.
Yeah.
Yes. Fat Rosie's.
Yep.
Holy shit.
That was good.
Their food was
That
so
was
good, and their margaritas were so good.
Oh, I saw one. Peplin popped in. What's up, Peplin? How we doing, buddy? Hilton Head has great fudge, and you can order it online. It's creamy and smooth. This place is an experience. You don't want to order online.
No.
Unless you absolutely have to. You want the experience from inside the building. Because let me tell you, that place is friggin' hilarious.
Uranus.
It's friggin' hilarious.
You walk in the door and they're like, "Welcome to Uranus."
Gardaki says, in Chicago, we don't really eat deep dish unless we are entertaining guests from out of town. Well, here's the thing. When you've had a Chicago deep dish and you go anywhere else, it's not the same.
No.
Except for Ole's. Ole's is the closest one. It's the only one that we have here next to the Giordano's that opened up, which we still haven't tried yet. Maybe that one's okay. I hope it is. If not, I will drive to Chicago for it.
We have yet to experience that Giordano's, so we don't know. We do know it's the same owners of the people that own the ones in Chicago, but we don't know if it's good or bad.
Well, now we've talked about food so much, and I am friggin' starving.
Yeah.
It's been over an hour. I'm going to go put food in my belly. Get in my belly. Okay. It would have been better if I was standing.
Well.
Oh, man, we got Vinoski and George RB3 popping in. Welcome to the show, guys, but we are going to call it. I got to go get food in my belly. Big boy getting hungry here.
Well.
So anyways, I will see you all on Friday. As long as my throat doesn't lock up again.
Our daughter actually graduates Friday, so
Oh, we'll be back by then.
We should be.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll be back by then, because that's at what?
1?
1.
It starts at 1, but it's a graduating class of 900.
We may be live on the road. Who knows? But we'll be on Friday. So, anyways, guys, thank you all for popping in. The replay crew, thank you for popping in. Mods, thanks for doing what you do, even though I don't have to do anything. And but you got it rich. So, anyways, I love you guys. Thank you. Have a great week. And we will see you Friday. Later.